Okay, welcome back, guys. Let's do a quick update. Today I'm just going to give you a quick recap. It's going to be quick. Don't worry about this. Very fast, rapid fire. So we've got market cap at 1.4 trillion, holding pretty steady. Just want to show you BTC is down 5%. Pretty much Ethereum is down 5%. Everything is down today, bloody, 5, 6%, 7%, right? But let's move through the charts so I can show you some quick stuff, right? So let's have a look at which one this is. This is the total market cap. So total market cap, we know that we are currently hovering around this, which is really, really good. So we've managed to break above the trend line, above the 1.2 trillion, and now we're holding and we're trying to come back into these particular zone, the 1.5. There's not going to be a straight up move. It's going to be quite rocky while we get there. Now, I want to quickly show Ethereum today as well. See on the Ethereum, if you can see carefully on the shorter time frame, so we did break above, we broke above and we went and we tried to get to the the Fibonacci 1, which is this particular level here. We tried to go above this, but we got rejected, and when we did, we came all the way down here to the Fibonacci 0.65 and we bounced, which is actually very, very bullish. So that's all I wanted to say here. This is very bullish to bounce. We're finding a little bit of resistance on the 786 level, but I think it looks very good, and this is on the lower time frame. So this is what Ethereum is indicating to us. Now, we do know what Ethereum and BTC are kind of correlated, right? So when we see this in Ethereum, but we see something else in BTC, we need to understand what it's telling us, right? So we're looking at the dominance. We can see that the BTC dominance is hovering on this line. So constantly we're trying to go up and then we come back down. So this is yesterday, we tried to go up and then we came back down. We're constantly bouncing around this. It's a matter of when, not if. That's all I can say here. Right, let's go into the chart. As I said, it's going to be a real rapid fire today. So we're looking at the 4-hourly time frame, and what we're looking at here, we can see that we've broken the mini trend. So this is a micro trend. Remember, we have a major trend and a micro trend, right? So we broke the micro trend here, as you can see, and we are now forming a slightly different range. So we might have a new trend forming around here, right? Something like this. Right, so we can actually do this and say, well, something like this is kind of forming right now. We're going to decide this later, but right now, if the worst case scenario happens, what do we expect? Well, we can expect it to come all the way down here and then have a bounce off. If it doesn't have this bounce, then we can also expect it to come down up to about here and then have a bounce, right? So there are multiple timelines and multiple patterns playing here, as you can see. But good thing was we broke this neckline yesterday, and we also peaked slightly above this just for momentarily. We actually got rejected on the, and if you look carefully, I'm not making this up, we got rejected bang on the dot, the 618 level. So we are trying to move back up. What I can do now is, obviously I'm going to leave this here, right? But this is the line that we need to cross over, and we did that already. We peaked above. We tried it once. I'm sure we're going to try it again. Okay, so it's a matter of when. But remember, this specific pattern that we have here, this diagonal line, it's not confirmed, so we need to confirm this as soon as possible, right? So we're just going to leave that there. Now let's go into a different time frame to show you some more stuff, right? So this is also on the daily, and as you can see on the daily, this is the wedge that I've been talking about. This is the wedge we are inside. This is the upward trending line, which is an imaginary line that I've put there. And what I feel is, if we, right, and this is quite funny, if we have this come and bounce here, this will give us a confirmation that this is the line. And as you can see, over time, this range becomes a higher price. And again here, this particular line here becomes lower. So on the upside, the resistance is getting less and less. On the downside, the support is becoming higher and higher, right? If we are continuing the bull run, that is, right? So this is what we're seeing. So you can see same chart, we got rejected exactly here. This is where we are today. We will definitely fix the trend lines, right? So right now it doesn't matter. Actually, I'm going to delete this. It doesn't matter, because this could be our trend line that we might have. This could be our trend line that we may have, right? So I'll just leave it here for now. So let's have a look and see what happens, but we might have a bounce on this yellow line. But ultimately, this particular box here is a good significant support box as well. But I want to show you more than this right now here. I'm going to show you some confluence about what's going on. So this is our daily chart, as you can see. This is our RSI, and this is our stochastic RSI. Now what you're seeing here is on the daily, right? On the daily, what you can see is we're finding, this is the downward trending line. So I'll just put it here. This is a downward trending line, which has come all the way up here. It's come here. So Sorry, so many phone calls. It's coming up down here, and you can see that we are finding support around this area. Also on a shorter time frame, as you can see, since the 18th of May, we've been on an upward sloping trend, right? So we've got a good support showing that, you know, the RSI is not overbought, is not oversold. This particular range here is technically the median range, means that it's indecisive. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It's not going to go down, it's not going to go up. But what we can say is that when it does peak down, if you look carefully, whenever it does peak down, it will be the best opportunity to buy. So right now, the opportunity was here. It's already gone. We're down here. If we do get it here, great. If we don't, and we continue to move upwards, sorry, I have no idea who's phoning me. So if we do move upwards here, this is where we will see how the market goes. If we do come down here, we want to see a great buy opportunity, right? So this is the RSI. This is the RSI, right? Let's go into another section for you to show you what I'm seeing. So we see obviously the RSI is battling around itself. But now if we look at the stochastic RSI on the daily, as you can see, this is overbought. So whenever we see a stochastic RSI telling us it's overbought, we can expect the market to come down again. This is the range that we want to buy. This is the range that we want to sell. Right? Makes sense, right? This is what we want to do. Now, when we're looking at stochastic RSI, one other thing we need to focus on, is higher time frames. Obviously, daily is okay, so you can see what's happening on the daily. But more importantly, if you look at the weekly, this is where all your information is. So whenever we have a weekly, we're here, we are going to be bearish. Doesn't matter how many times you think market's going to get excited and you think, oh, we're really bullish or we're going to do this, and it doesn't matter. What we need to see is the blue line. Right, the blue line forming and coming back into here, and I'll change the color just for this, right? So we want to see the blue line stick around here, and we want to see the red line, right? And I'll draw another line. Red line stay down here somewhere, right? So the red line needs to stay down here, the blue line needs to stay above. This is when we know the market's going to go and start peaking. As long as we are here in this particular zone here, right? As long as we are here, we're not going to really see anything. Right, this is what you have to understand. We are not going to see anything. This is where the market's just going to play up and down, up and down, up and down all day long. So these are not the places we want to be in. We want to see a blue line moving upwards and then coming into these zones. These are overbought zones. This is what we want on the weekly, right? Remember on the daily, it doesn't matter. Daily is short term. It's just saying overbought. It's going to be sold. So we're going to come back down here. Buying opportunity, selling opportunity. So I hope this kind of makes sense, what we're seeing here. So right now it's telling us we're overbought, which means, and this is also saying there's massive resistance here. Market is trending downwards slightly, not too much, but just enough. This means that in this particular area, so if I go into this and I'll show you, so what this is telling us that in the daily, right, and this is just a probability, we can expect it to come down all the way up to here, maybe even up to here, and then we see the RSI flip and everything flip and come back down here, right? So this is the kind of a pattern we will be seeing, possibility. However, if the bulls decide that, okay, we don't want to really drop it, we can move it back up. But I think the most likely, because of the RSI and the stochastic, the way we've seen them right now, okay, we can see the RSI is saying, okay, we're finding resistance here, so we're holding support here, and this is saying overbought. That is indicating that the market will come down into this particular box and then maybe go up again, right? So I hope this kind of helps. Very short, very small. I told you I'm going to do it small today. So like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you on another one as soon as possible.